Today I'm going to guide you through a breathwork practice that is one of the simplest ways to help to regulate your nervous system. So as with most breathwork practices, it's best to try and breathe right down into your belly. So what I mean by that is each time you inhale, you're actually letting that belly move all the way out. And you can see if I'm sitting in this way that I'm actually sitting up a little bit taller as I do that. And as you exhale, you want that belly to move all the way back in. So maybe just trying that a couple of times first before we go into the pattern. So on your next inhale, breathing all the way in and allowing that belly to expand. And as you exhale, finishing off the exhale by contracting that belly all the way back in. So of course you're not actually breathing air down into the stomach, but by expanding the stomach you're making a whole lot more room for that diaphragm to pull downward, meaning that you can actually fill the lungs a whole lot more. You're making space for those lungs to really expand. And the actual movement of the belly is what sends a signal to our nervous system to tell us that we're safe. And when you tell your body that it's safe, it can activate that parasympathetic state, that rest and digest state, that state where your body knows it is safe to function properly, look after all of the organs, look after the skin, cellular repair, all of that beautiful stuff that I have talked about in many other videos and in different programs and courses. But anyway, that's enough of the preamble. I'd love to show you this breathwork practice now. And so just finding somewhere comfortable to sit or lie down so that your belly can move freely as you breathe. And you might like to close down the eyes for this practice. This will only take a few minutes. So we'll begin by completely exhaling, and you might want to bring one hand to the chest and one hand to the belly, but it's not necessary for the practice, just a way to feel into what you're doing. As you breathe in, we'll count all the way to 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, allowing that belly to fully expand. There might be a tiny pause at the top, and as we exhale back down, it'll be a count of 8. 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, in 2, 3, 4, out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, in 2, 3, 4, out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, in 4, out, 5, 6, 7, 8, in 2, 3, 4, out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, in, out. Inhaling, exhaling. Inhaling, out. You might continue this count in your own head. In, out. In, 2, 3, 4, out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. In, 2, 3, 4, out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. In, out. Making sure you're remembering to move that belly all the way back in and all the way out as you inhale. 2, 3, 4, out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. In, 2, Making sure they're nice deep breaths all the way in and all the way out. In, 2, 3, 4. Out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. In, 2, 3, 4. Out. And if your hands are still on the chest and belly, you can drop those away now if you like, and just see what it feels like without that. In, 2, 3, 4. Out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. In. Just a couple more breaths here. And out. In. Out. And breathing in. And just returning to a regular pace of breath. You might keep the eyes closed down for a moment longer. You might see that this pace just wants to continue. You might even still hear that counting in your mind. And eventually you might do this without the count. But for now, just listening along to the video as you familiarise yourself with this breath pattern is a great start. And then once you've done this a few times, you might start trying to do that without the video and with your own count. And then in future, perhaps even doing the breath pattern without counting at all. Okay, I'll be sharing more breathwork styles and other information around the breath and the nervous system in other videos, but I hope you've enjoyed this one. I'll see you later.